What's going on, everybody? Ron with Weber Chevrolet and ISellCorvettes.com. I had a comment on my last video basically asking for a breakdown in what we're talking about when we're talking about ordering vehicles, or ordering Corvettes. First word most people hear discussed is consensus. You'll see that all over the forums, all over different stories online, the bloggers, the YouTube channels. Consensus happens every other week, every other Thursday. GM basically tells dealerships, here's number of cars we believe that we can order for you in the next order cycle, and now you need to tell us if you can take all these cars. To make it easy, we got our consensus last Thursday. Let's just say GM told me I could have 10 Corvettes. I went in and said I definitely have those sold, or I know I can sell those over the next month or 2 months, 3 months, whatever it may be. It goes through their process throughout the week where they verify that after all these dealers accept or decline allocations, the next Thursday rolls around. Now we're into DOSP, which is dealer order submission process. What that means is between Thursday morning and Saturday evening is our time period to enter all the orders for any of the vehicles that we were given by GM. And I run them through and compare them to constraints. When you go to Chevy.com, build your car, you sit down in front of me, you call me, whatever it may be, you send me the specs of what you want on your Corvette. I'm going to enter all that in GM Workbench. As soon as I get done with all the information, it's going to show status 1100. Having a status 1100, most people say is worthless. I don't believe that's true. I know there's not supposed to be any rhyme or reason behind them being in there and GM giving you orders, but I can tell you, and even though it's not happening now, it has happened in the past. Now with Corvettes, building vehicles, and it can happen on a Corvette as well. I may receive 3 allocations for whatever, let's call it a Bolt, and I'll enter 3 different orders in there, all for stock, sold, doesn't really matter. And then I'll have one more that I just have sitting out there as a sold order that I did not enter as a allocation this time. I did not submit it to go with one of my allocations. I submitted 3 different cars. Tuesday rolls around and they picked up those 3, and surprise, surprise, they picked up the 4th, my other sold order that was in there. It happens. So one reason. 2, as we saw last year, GM every once in a while has a little price increase. And with that, they'll do price protection. Normally, that's at status 2,000 or 3,000. The cars they've already agreed to build, they'll price protect. Again, rare occasion, they threw out any sold order at 1100 status already. Could be price protected. Again, there's reasons to have sold orders in the system, and I know there's a lot of dealers that will not enter even a sold order with a deposit until it's time for an allocation to be available for them. My reasons for liking to have them, other dealers have reasons why they don't want them. So sold order is at status 1100 until an allocation is available for your order to your time. Once I did a run past 1, verify there's no constraints that are going to hold your order up, I submitted to GM. It now goes to status 2000, which means your order is now submitted with an allocation available, and GM is accepting your car to build. All fine dandy. I can do that Thursday morning. I still have until Saturday night to make changes to that order if I choose to while it's at status 2000. Tuesday, GM is going to go through and accept those orders that we submitted. Once it gets accepted, it goes to status 3000. That now means GM is going to build your car. We saw it in 2020. We're seeing it again in 2021. Status 3000 is where you want to get for sure. Once you have a status 3000, GM is committing. They are building that car. So right now, through the first week, second week, third week of September, whatever it ends up being, GM is committed. They're going to build all the 2021s that are at status 3000 right now. Status 3100 just means the plant has looked at it. They've said, yes, you can sequence it. 3300 tells them all the supplies are available. We're good to go to schedule production date. At 3300, sometimes we will get a build week, target production period. Normally it's 3400. Once it hits 3400, there's going to be a target production week there. That vehicle is scheduled to be built, and we can also pull your VIN number at that point. At 3400, we have a VIN number. You have to know how to find it, and it takes a little bit of effort, and a lot of dealers don't believe it's available. It is. Dealers need to do an order inquiry. They can find your VIN number. And at that point, nothing is going to happen. The car is going to be built. The status goes to 3800. At 3800, it goes through 4,000 statuses and different stuff, getting invoiced and available to ship, 4,200, etc. The next one that matters though is 5,000. 5,000 means that vehicle has hit my lot, is at the dealership, it's been delivered. Instead of 6,000 means even better, you own your car. It's now considered delivered to you. A lot of people ask what the time frame is from 3,000 to 5,000, 3,000, 3,400, whatever it may be. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell that. I used to be able to tell you that if you ordered a car and I had an allocation available, 6 to 8 weeks from the time GM accepted your order to the time that car arrived. That was pre-COVID, pre-strike, pre-C8 in any way, shape, or form. At this point, anything can happen. We all know it. So I don't have a way of saying, if you get an allocation today, here's when you can expect to get your car. Right now, we're in the end of July, getting ready to go into August. They're still building April cars. So orders that were entered in April are being built right now. Yes, that 6 to 8 weeks is kind of gone out the window at this point. Again, crossing fingers, we all think 2022 is going to be a lot better. This video has gone on a little longer. There's a lot more information on how a Corvette gets ordered. Sorry if there's a lot of editing done, but there's a lot of rambling in between. I catch myself going off on tangents on how the process works, so apologize for that up front if you have a lot of cuts in and out. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Sorry this took so long to get this video out for you. I know I was asked for it several days ago, but there's been a lot going on here at the dealership that has kept me wrapped up. So anyone else that has emailed or reached out, by all means, I will get back to you. I've just had a lot going on this week. But again, email me, ron@isellcorvettes.com, or comment below. Thanks, guys.